Paimon doesn't see any. What was that?
Good evening. I'm terribly You're right?
Oh, so you're...
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your... Yet, if we allow the current state of things, I've long heard, and once you've learned...
I assume you've...
Wait, how did you...
I've long kept a close eye, if any... Now, you may...
An emergency?
Yes. Whether this... My fears... We have to make the decision for...
Yeah, besides...
I knew you since I was... And now...
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your Grant!
See, look!
I knew some... How dare you go Oh, here we...
I'm not trying to...
Oh!
I'm sorry,
Wait, Tivoli! Please calm down. So, maybe just save the skull.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves?
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny! Sorry, Granny! You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables!
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's Auroron. If you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've they've started talking about some kind of tribe.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this?
What just happened?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of little...
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us?
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have... Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
How did this become Paimonville? See, Lolly looks quite down on herself. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the... so you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly. Paimon will take care of it.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag.
Sure, that's fine with us, but...
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work one. Huh.
What?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like...
But... Paimon...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
do you think she's...
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge...
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali.
Wait, so you call her...
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny.
Huh?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well.
Sweet Lolly? Sweet Lolly?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skill.
Are you still with us, Sweet...
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happened. I mean, come on! Monster? Me?
Granny Sweet Lolly?
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Grant.
Did she just...
Behind this pitch black...
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually...
Is this another spec...
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. Well, she can't...
Warning, warning. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on!
You had Paimon worried.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk?
There's...
Why not?
No.
Actually?
Huh?
Yeah. It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to
I can't take it anymore. Hearing me mumble under my breath it's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts into the...
So that, happens to you a lot?
It happens to people in... Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of...
Well, and you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That's...
What? You're just a regular...
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a power...
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that. And people stop... What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
Huh. That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed. I make people realize that... Oh, not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny.
Yes, but Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. Auroran's not like other... The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Night... No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroron's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls, the ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using... It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was everyone thought he would be happy. He asks this question. Would Nat...
Wait, what?
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back. You don't look so good, Seal.
Probably drank too much. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can... friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. We should, but she's probably asleep. Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still half asleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Ah, you're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's Chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend. Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the state.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our Star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your...
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope it'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly...
Oh, and some of us need to...
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not... Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after—
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean—
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent still. This has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious.
Oh, one more thing? The captain—
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just—
Not even a little! We would never— Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements.
Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. मुझे आखिरी एग्जाम के दिन एब्सेंट हुई गई थी, तो पहले आके दिया तो मैं खाना है तो हाँ खाना भी दिया था शायद खाना का याद नहीं है को फाइल दिया था मैंने ठीक है सर
Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can...
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They've all made it out. It's the Traveler and Paimon! They're here!
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help.
We'll go together.
I'm coming.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Surf's up!
All right. Let engraved names echo!
Let her rip! Clear the area!
Scatter! Spring forth!
Right here!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Seat Lolly?
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this isn't a good place to...
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and...
I wasn't in charge or anything. We just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things...
And we still don't know when the final...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to...
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight. Honestly,
It's probably because our plan is so risky. We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. And, well, it makes sense.
yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She said, when it comes to Natlan.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs, and life is important. But so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come?
Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? What? This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said with how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own, with a bit more
Wanna join our garrison, Mililani?
I was just about to ask.
Then you should go register right away.
Register? Nah.
Okay, but then...
All right. See you.
Oh, you... Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Let's keep observing.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. Quiet.
Got it.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the...
Exactly. Still, there was no trade. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But
maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and...
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special...
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have any...
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if that intel is...
Fine.
That's even more risky. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe...
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui... You know, growing up, even if...
all right. All right. Sick, got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Koichi should have line of sight. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. I probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my... Now's my chance. I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait! I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! It stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrade. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Wait.
Let's focus on...
All right. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natlan don't know...
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing...
Back? Back where? Should we keep...
You really want to keep going?
Of course! We make a...
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spot...
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected... It looked like they were waiting, though.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail.
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the...
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were...
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing.
I know.
So, our current intel, the device is a complete mystery.
I have no idea. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar... Thank you both for...
My patience. That's so nice of them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon.
I accept.
What am I gonna do?
There's some for the rest of you as well. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn
What's next for you?
I'm taking Koichi.
Hey.
That's what you always say. Everything's... What if the Abyss...
I won't. Triple promise I...
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets. I guess you're right.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to...
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
Then try to see things from my perspective.
The two of you are the same.
I disagree. I understand the risks and cons.
Who wants to be like her? Oh.
That's just...
Okay.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we can...
Plus, I guess we're family.
Okay, you don't have...
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So we'll always have our
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I will...
Be my guest. See you later, traveler.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with...
Bye, you two.
At some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot.
Sorry.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there...
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak. Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some.
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain.
I agree with your hypothesis. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was
I'm surprised you let him.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but... all these years...
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his...
Wait, what?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable, and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what... He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem. Which...
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but...
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him.
Hello.
Yeah, you're right. First anger, then...
You're just making it worse, Traveler!
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, I don't care. And I won't blame him. A family does whatever it...
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need...
You...
Don't worry, we're
then I... Alright. You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any... Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are
Can't complain.
No, just some...
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only... By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope...
No, don't worry. I'll find a... I've already wrapped your...
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just...
Appeared out of nowhere?
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside the right...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley line? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This...
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really... I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the pyro...
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
The time for this nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're...
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you...
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to...
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. So...
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you...
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted.
Lali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise.
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can...
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly. Someone capable of communicating with the wild.
Why do you need...
That is not something...
Don't forget.
Do you not believe the Fatui
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul. A sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it... I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Traveler, Paimon.
Paimon's fine, just,
Of course. I'm just... Oh, I'm so mad. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do. He thinks he can just... I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway...
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to... What does it even mean? Something like...
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, anyway... If he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
Which means... the captain has been honest.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to...
Yes, she needs to know about this.
What could the children be up to? Never mind.
Transfixed!
Thank you for... Ad Astra...
One with nature.